And welcome back. Our third segment this morning is all about the Rotary Truck Raffle. We have been joined in studio by the president of the Rotary Club of Belize, good friend Kathy Main.
Hi.
Good morning.
Morning.
And she is joined by the public relations chair for the Rotary Club of Belize, Noriko Gamero.
Good morning.
Good morning, ladies, and welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're talking about this annual raffle, right?
Yes.
And every year around this time, there's a nice truck that is being advertised, and Belizeans are encouraged to purchase their raffle tickets to get in on it. Let's start there.
Sure. Well, I will start in saying that we are excited this year. One, it's a pretty nice truck.
Yes.
I got to see it this year, and the setup, and it's quite an in-demand truck.
Okay.
Because we had to do quite a bit of discussions to make this happen. and yeah, it's that season again for us, which means it's truck raffle season.
Yeah.
We love that we get the opportunity to offer such a big prize. And in exchange, our citizenry, our friends of Rotary, everybody gives back. And it's a give back that you can gain, but it's also a give back for the many, many projects that we do. Gift of Life, Home Sweet Home, and we would love to get an opportunity to talk a little bit more about those as well.
Definitely.
Most people know about Gift of Life, but they don't know as much about Home Sweet Home. So I'll just take a few seconds to talk about that. But Home Sweet Home is a pretty big project. It's up in Ladyville, and we have plots of land where we've built so far 8 homes for single moms or single dads.
Oh, wow.
And really what it is that, it's nicely built homes. It's a partnership with another Rotary club out of Texas. And every year for the last several years, they've come to build more. So there's actually another project to build a 9th one that's coming up early next year as well. And, these are, to have a shelter, a safe, comfortable shelter to take care of your kids.
Yeah.
That's irreplaceable. And we are so happy that we can offer this, and what we hope to do is continue that partnership and expand on the partnership and be able to do much more
Why
as
hasn't
well.
there been perhaps sufficient light shed on this particular project?
That's a good question. We talk about it quite a bit internally, because obviously it's a big project to build a home, right, every year. And I must say, our fellow Rotarian Cisco, he has the plans and the execution of that down pack. And so, it sometimes, it's not intentional, and it's something that we've been talking about from PR. We need to promote some of these projects a lot more, so that, everybody can understand a little bit more about what we do. That's another big one, but there's more. There's the feeding programs. We've gotten kind support, and our donor prefers to remain in the background, but I will give a plug and a recognition to that donor that has been able to allow us to extend our feeding program to 2 other schools. Every year we do 3 schools, so now we're looking at 5 schools for this year.
Yeah. But just to plug in there, I mean, the feeding program started because of these raffles and fundraising that we do. So we do 3 schools that are funded under these funds that we gain, and 100% goes back into that. But one of the advertisements that we did, this person saw it, a businessman, and he was so intrigued by it that he said he wants to sponsor. So you don't even have to be a Rotarian to make a difference. If you really want to reach out to us, we have really good projects. We do the vetting, we do the background checks. He went in and looked at these additional schools. He wanted to see where the kitchen is and how that money would translate back to the kids. And because of that, he started with donating for 1 school and then ended up doing for 2. So, I mean, those are the stories that we really need to kind of just highlight on today's segment.
Yeah.
So that $100 is more than what you think. You can potentially win a truck, but you actually make impact on so many lives.
Yeah. I think what's so important for us to recognize is the impact that the Rotary Club has had for so many years on many lives here in Belize, but also that the Rotary Club is recognized worldwide as well. Let's talk about the overall mission of this organization.
Absolutely. So I think we're most known for service above self. And that's yeah, it's very common, said quite a bit, but I will tell you, we repeat those statements internally as well, where sometimes we question ourselves, sometimes we question what we're doing, not in a negative way, but in a reflective way, right? To determine how can we give and how can we give to those in need. And sometimes, above ourselves or even beyond what we typically could do, right? And that could be financial, that can be just in time. So as a Rotarian, you're really encouraged to try to constantly look to identify where the needs are and to be a part of the solution, so to say. And that's something we get from Rotary International, and it's something that, is encouraged by and motivated by what we see other Rotarians do and where they come down and encourage us. So part of it with Rotary is that if you're coming to the country, you are asked, you are encouraged, almost pushed in the direction to come and work with other Rotary clubs, because we have similar philosophy, so to say. We also have, similar goals, and we ourselves try our best to live by that service above self. So that opens the door, right? And I think our many projects and our years of service to the community has helped us to make this truck raffle a success, and that's something we need to recognize and we need to remember and continue to work on as well, right?
Talk about the raffle itself for the vehicle. Ticket prices, when's the drawing date? For persons who may not have seen the vehicle, what kind of vehicle are we raffling this year?
So we have a Ford Ranger XL 2024. So it's a brand new vehicle. It's a 4-cylinder diesel. We will be drawing live on December 31st on Love FM. It's our usual show. We're going to be streaming it directly on our Rotary Club Facebook. So if anybody doesn't have access to their TVs or anything, they can see it. There's only 1,000 tickets, and each ticket is $100. So your odds are pretty good.
All right.
I mean, some people are very superstitious. They call, they want this specific number. So we're like hunting down who has that ticket. We have also, we are selling through WhatsApp. So we have, we are responding directly. The WhatsApp sales is actually a pretty fun story. It was a couple years ago, someone wanted to buy from one of the villages, and having to leave their home to go and deposit into a bank, or there wasn't a Rotarian nearby that they could just purchase it from. And he's like, well, can I figure out how to do an online transfer, and you just send me a picture of my ticket? And I'm like, well, yeah, that's fine. And that transformed. Now one of our biggest sales routes is definitely our WhatsApp sales. We have to thank Zetro for also being a distributor with Depot in Belmopan. And of course, we're going to have the truck out at Brody's on the Northern Highway.
Where it usually is.
Where it usually is, so you can take a little sneak peek, get the feel of your new truck if you want to.
Yes.
So please support us. We have so many amazing projects.
I just want to add real quick as well that actually this year we're going to have Rotarians out by Brody's this coming Saturday as well. So come out, that's a shopping day for many of us, many of our working folks. So come on out, we'll have tickets there, and we're happy to tell you a little bit more about the projects while we're there as well.
I want you to also tell us about the wheelchair story, because that's also a topic that we wanted to touch on this morning.
Absolutely. So we are partnering with Chairs for Love this year, and wheelchairs are incredibly an in-demand item in Belize. And through COVID, it was quite a challenge to be able to find a partner that would enable us to offer these for little or nothing, right? Because wheelchairs are an expensive purchase, and obviously we'd have to get it from outside. And so again, through our service project chair and the team there, they've been working for years and have fantastic relationships and networks, and they were able to find these folks. And these folks are coming, some of them actually might be here already, and they're coming down, and we are going to be doing our first distribution on Friday.
Okay.
What we're doing, again, that Rotary network, right? We help out each other. So we're giving wheelchairs to all of the Rotary clubs across the country. So from PG to Corozal, they're going to be getting wheelchairs. So we do encourage the public that if you're interested in wheelchairs, to please contact your Rotarian in your neck of the woods, so to say. And we obviously will have some for distribution here, and we're always trying to identify who's the most in need, because it's always such an in-demand item. And we're hoping to be able to build a really good relationship with this team and others, so we can continue to make this a reality going forward as well. There will be a second one, just to add, in San Pedro and Kikaker coming up next week as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's 260 chairs, and apparently they have this like mountain bike features, so good traction, really good
Nice.
features on the wheelchair. So you know, it's not just any wheelchair. This organization works from Florida. They're a non-profit organization. They're not easy to partner with, because they really look for partners that are going to make sure that the wheelchairs get to the people that truly need it. So we're honored that they chose us. You know, it's not something that goes lightly.
Yeah. My last question is for you, Catherine. You have recently assumed the role of president for the Rotary Club. Is there anything specific you hope to see come to fruition under your leadership?
That's a great question. Well, I'm in between, actually. So the Rotary year starts in July.
Okay.
So I'm about to finish up that second quarter, so to say. I will, first and foremost, I think it's important to recognize and show appreciation to all Rotarians. This is a volunteer organization. We do this out of our hearts and out of our goodwill for the community.
Yeah.
So I think that's important, and you know, I am extremely appreciative of the support from our Rotary team, from the Rotary clubs across the country and also worldwide, and your support as well, allowing us the opportunity to be here. In terms of what I want to see coming up before my year ends, is we've been talking quite a bit about what is going to be our next flagship project. Flagship projects are huge because it's the gift of life. Bert's a flagship project. Colby's a flagship project. So it's about time, right? These are projects that are well developed and mature. Crime Stoppers, thank you as well. So I really want to be able to start. We're not going to make it all happen in 1 year, but we certainly want to identify what that is and start that process. And that's one of my biggest goals. We're talking about environment, we're talking about mental health, things that are into the long-term future. So the question now is which one and what exactly that project looks like.
All right. Well, ladies, it was a pleasure to have you guys here. I'll use this opportunity to have you remind our viewers one last time about the raffle, the date of drawing, the price of the ticket, as well as the wheelchair distribution as well.
Yeah. So let me start with the wheelchair. Wheelchair distribution will be within the Rotarian groupings on Friday, but that means next week, reach out. And I know our Rotarian brothers and sisters have already started to identify who are those persons in need. You can also reach out to us. Facebook, Instagram is the method to reach out to us if you have some interest. There is a process that we're going through, as Noriko said, and we'll do our best to try to provide as many people as possible with that support.
Yes, so it's $100 per ticket. Reach out to any of our Rotarian sisters and brothers. You can WhatsApp us at 603-4767. Go on our social media pages and you can find out more about the different distribution locations. It's December 31st, Love FM. We will be drawing live. There will be a winner. Somebody will be driving away with a truck. Brand new 2024 Ford pickup. So I'm excited. Thank you so much.
And it's obviously for a bigger cause as well. I don't know, something is telling me I might be getting a 2024 pickup this year, Isani.
I only sell this winning tickets. So.
Something
She has had that. She can claim that. Those are facts.
Perfect. All right, ladies, thank you so much for joining us. We are going to take our final break, and when we come back, it's all about country music in Belize. Stay with us.